Alright, so I have a 4 to 5 generic gem, right? And this is a pretty big deal because that can rank up any champion in this game to rank 5 as a 6-star, which is just crazy, right? And my roster is kind of big, so I have like access to pretty much every champion except for Electro, which kind of sucks because I love Electro and I honestly would consider rank 5ing him, but yeah, don't have him, so that kind of sucks. But pretty much every other character I do have, right? And so that's why I'm like struggling here, because I love so many champions. My channel, you can tell, just like I love pretty much every champion out there. There's some I don't like, like Kingpin and Hercules and okay, I don't like a lot of champions also, but I love most of them. And most of them I think are pretty underrated as well. So yeah, I just love a lot of characters, right? And now I just don't know what to do. So I'm gonna list some options here, and I want to see like y'all's thoughts on these options. So I have like 3 that are like my biggest bets, right? The first one here is Black Cat, and Black Cat has really proven herself to me recently, and I want to explore this character more. I feel like she's really fun to play. I feel like her damage output with the Black Widow relic especially is just crazy good. And like that sabotage is just so useful, man. So yeah, Black Cat, man. I want to know more about this character for sure. And I think her and Silk synergize, or no, I think they're just like really similar in playstyle, right? And I have a 4 to 5 science for Silk. So yeah, I'm considering like having them both at rank 5 just for fun. Seems really nice, right? And the next option here is a bit of a more like, utility rank up, because if I want to play Battlegrounds, this character would just be like a staple for my account, and this is Havoc. Now, Havoc is a champion that is just always been really good, right? Like, when he first came out, he was one of the best mutants out there, and now in 2023, he is still one of the best mutants out there. He is still very strong, right? And, like, on Battlegrounds, he is a crazy defender still, especially at rank 5, right? Because, yeah, if you don't have the proper counter, you will just die, pretty much. Like, with a rank 5 Havoc especially, yeah, you're just in the bin. And, like, on attack, he handles Korgs, he handles things. He handles like a lot of fights that I can't really do well with my like current roster. I mean, I do have Namor ranked up, but like besides Namor, like if they ban Namor, I'm just like done for. I just have no other option for like Korgs and whatnot. So yeah, Havoc would just be like a really strong rank up overall. So yeah, considering Havoc and this other option here is Shocker, and Shocker is a weird one because I know he's not like the best out there right now. I know he will get buffed for sure, so I kind of like want to take advantage of that buff, but still have my fun like with him before the buff happens, right? Because there's no way it doesn't happen. I feel like he's a very solid character right now, but I feel like he is not performing at the level that he was intended to, right? So yeah, I feel like Shocker will get a buff for sure, but I also just want to see how he is like right now at like rank 5. That's just one that like I've been eyeing for sure. And like these are all new champions I haven't really played with before, right? But then there's also the champions that I know like very well that I want to see like at rank 5 level, right? Like there's Icarus, who I have like a deep love for. He's like probably my 3rd favorite champion in the game. I just love Icarus a lot. Like Icarus, I've known him for so long and I've enjoyed him for so long. So he's definitely an option for sure. Then there's champions like Iceman, who's a very fun like character, and like I know a lot about him already, so like it would be familiar territory to say the least, right? Then there's like the hidden gems that I already love, right? Like Sam Wilson, I am probably like his biggest fan, and I just love the champion so much. So like having him at rank 5 would be pretty fun as well, because he is a champion that needs the rank 5 because of his damage output, right? So yeah, Sam Wilson, that'd be pretty fun to do, and he's like a hidden gem right now, so that could be pretty fun. But then like I am rank 5 in Lady Deathstrike, so that is kind of like 2 techs at once. I don't know how I feel about that, right? But then again, Shocker is an option too, so yeah. But then there's champions like Kate Bishop, who is like the successor to Hawkeye pretty much, and like she's so much fun to play as well, and I really love Hawkeye. But then there's also Hawkeye, right? Because I don't have the 7-star Hawkeye, and he needs to be awakened as well, so like I will not get that for a while probably. And having like a 6-star Hawkeye at rank 5 would just be so much fun too, So like yeah, there's just a lot of options I feel like for this gem. And the more I like think about my roster, the more like I can just come up with options, right? Like there is Vivision also is pretty new. There is champs like the old gems like who's an old gem that I really enjoy playing? Like Hyperion, that'd be pretty fun. But then there's also like the smart rank ups, like the ones where they have a proper use in like the meta, but I still enjoy playing them, right? Like, you know, Rintra, I really like playing him. Infamous Iron Man might be surprising, but yeah, I enjoy the champion so much. I really like Infamous Iron Man. I didn't at first, but the more I play him, the more I'm like, wow, this guy's actually pretty cool. And like his design is just also top tier. But then there's like Atuma as well, who is the current king of defense, and he is a water champion. So I love water champions, right? So I'm just like, wow, do I rank 5 him? Because I already have Namor rank 5, right? So I could just like have both the water boys up. So like there's a lot to think about, sorry. And it's just a big decision because it is a 4 to 5 generic gem. Like, you don't get these that often. You get these, like, what, once, twice a year, maybe? Like, 3 times a year if you're, like, a big whale. But okay, I am, but it's still important, right? Like, this is my 8th rank 5. My current 7, I love to death, all of them. And I have all my classes filled out, right? So, like, that's out of the question. There is no need to, like, think about, you know, stacking up on classes because I have one of each already. And I think all of like each one of their class puts in the work for sure. Like, you know, Mole Man, Moondragon, Adam Warlock. I have a lot of Warlocks ranked up, oh my gosh. But like all of them just have their purpose and they all fill their spot very, very well in their class. So I'm just like, do I use this for fun or do I just keep on building up a very like respectful rank 5 roster? Because all my rank 5s are like amazing right now. Like Mole Man, I think is a top 5 skill character still. Moondragon, super overpowered. Adam Warlock, crazy overpowered. Warlock, still a top 3 tech in my eyes. Let's see, who else do I have? Who's my rank 5 science character? Oh yeah, the Overseer, crazy good. Who's my Mystic? Longshot, also crazy good. Adam Warlock, I already said. Warlock, I already said. Who's my mutant? Oh yeah, Namor, I love to death. I just have a lot of rank 5 characters I just love, right? So I'm like, do I keep the trend going, just like keep ranking who I love? Because if I were to do that, then it's hard because I love so many champions in this game. And I am ranting at this point. I really am. But I don't mind because, you know, this is going to be a nighttime video. And my nighttime videos are usually kind of, they're just out there. It's just always some random stuff, right? But yeah, I want to see y'all's thoughts on this. I want to see like what y'all think I should do because this is a pretty big decision, right? Like, you know, a 4 to 5 gem. Once I like use this, I won't have a rank 5 for a while probably. Like I will have Silk and I'll have a science one again because I have the Catalyst and a tech one with Lady Deathstrike. But besides that, I just won't have anything else, right? So it's a big decision because I will not get this again probably till like November or something, which kind of sucks, but like this just shows the importance of it. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on what I should do here. Every champion is on the table, right? I'm gonna send like a little video of my roster and I want to see what y'all think from there. I want to like any champion is on the table. You could say Mcoc, you could say like Dormammu, which I was considering at one point, to be honest. Like, there's any champion is on the table. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on what I should do here. And yeah, that's about it for me.